Okay, I'm back. So let's see. Yeah, I'm setting up build stuff right now and it's just failing. I think I'm just gonna start streaming with this failing build stuff. It kind of sucks because I did an upgrade last time because I tried to make Reno work and it turned out that I was running an ancient version of Nix because I don't understand channels at all. Let's show. So, ancient version of Nix, right? I don't understand how channels work. I thought it was like this, right? Like you would pick some random version of the Nix packages and then build against that like SHA. But that's not how the channels work. I think it's more imperative like that for nixos in specific. So I was like running on 18.3, and as we can see, if we go to my current setup, fonts got fucked in the terminal because of the upgrade I presume. I'm not sure how to set this. It may be that it's actually in my Nix config, and I probably should fix this first. The other thing is that now all of a sudden my build doesn't work anymore for some reason. I don't know why. It's complaining about beam or something. What did they even do? Right. So yeah, lots of fun stuff with my build environment. That's not a big deal. Like what is a big deal is that I managed to find another customer and we're gonna show a demo next week to them. So yeah, my project is growing. Awesome. Yeah, that's good news. Are you in... Like, other stuff that doesn't work anymore is my rip grab. I always use rip grab. Getting lists of all files in the project. So that's like one of my own customizations that suddenly stopped working. Maybe Emacs related. Great. You know what? Like, don't give me packages. We'll define our own packages, okay? I'll use that one. Maybe this works. So yeah, I have nixos troubles, and I just realized that I have these troubles because I was doing other stuff all day, like basically calling people and like, oh, are you interested in Rust or and yeah, other stuff. So yeah, first time I see this, and then I started like writing a blog post on another machine. So yeah, everything is fucked. Everything is fucked, and I don't know how these fonts are configured either. Maybe because like Emacs is correct, right? And this chat client is correct, but the terminal is not correct. I don't know why. Why does it like this shouldn't happen? Nick should fix everything. Fonts in Colsata. Maybe because it started using Colsata for some reason. I don't know. Oh, we also got like the fading effect. Yeah, that's the thing now. Actually, I disabled that fading effect because it was slow on the other lab. But on this machine, it's fine. It's quick enough. So we'll keep that in. We'll keep that in. Fonts. Terminal. Maybe you should use no terminal manager. Like this is like even a more extreme version of Nix where you would also manage all your settings with this project. So you can always go deeper. I am not in the mood to do this. Like Nix is already enough at this point. I still have the channel stuff, huh? Yeah. Like I don't have that many machines. It would maybe be the case if I have like 2 or 3 more machines that did become interesting. But at the moment I have a crappy script to manage that. And I'm happy with the crappy script because it doesn't do anything. It just makes symlinks. Makes symlinks to my Linux config. Wait, this is the home manager. Right, so they define how to do GNOME terminal stuff for that. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, the bot works apparently. Cool. Cool, yeah. So maybe we'll fix fonts first? Somehow? I should call this Nix. I should call the stream Nix management, I suppose. I can't do it in the settings. Like, this is the first thing you go, right? Like, okay, can you change the fonts here? No, there's no fonts. There's nothing. There's colors, there's sliders, command, and compatibility. That's what these words mean. But there's nothing, like, there's text here. This is text. And then there's no font. Oh! Found it. Can't change it. Can't change it! Maybe we should add another profile. I can't change this. I think this is hacked. No. Yes, this is what the one I want. This is like a bunch of settings, right? No, it just exposes this. Goddammit. Config programs. Wait, there is config. Okay, cool. Cool. Chatting on screen. Why is this on repeat? What the hell? Skip. There you go. Right, so we'll background color, bold font, palette, cursor, highlight, colors, cursor shape, font. There you go. So it is possible to change font. Oh, this is the home manager. Fuck. No, I don't want that. This is not settings, is it? Maybe. Config programs, GNOME terminal. Where's config defined? How to manage user space. Like you're misusing the word user space. Or maybe you're reusing the word user space. That could also be the case, I suppose. Why is it fucked? Well, we could like go through the clickety things and maybe find it in here. I wouldn't expect it to be anything to do with Qt. How about we just disable like changing that thing? I don't think it's that important. I'm not gonna change that anyway, so. HPAC. I've been annoyed by this before. Update Kabel. Yes. Like my idea was to like list all the open source projects in here, make one script that does like all the keeping everything up to date, but it's just annoying to do because like all these submodules they will keep changing, and we don't want that. It's annoying. It's annoying because Git wants to track those changes, and then like you have to keep your stuff up to date with that as well. So yeah, no, it should just work. I wonder why that changed. Maybe because Kabel to the Nix changed or something. Probably that. Like I haven't pinned these Nix shells. Wait, where's GTID? These are not pinned to any package. I'm like using the system ones for these. So yeah, I may fuck up my tools. I probably should use pin for that also. Because then I wouldn't have that problem. Stuff just randomly changing on me. It shouldn't, like this behavior of this thing shouldn't change based on what system I'm using. It's really hard to pin everything. It's really hard. Okay, you don't like time. Fine, whatever. It's still fucked. Maybe I need to log out or something. I don't think I'm gonna fix this. Well, you know... What was the font spell? Yeah, I bet like this is... What? What's going on? What is FC? List? I don't know. Right, and this is the thing we're stuck on. Oh my god, this is also gonna be fucked all the time. Oh my god. I tripped. Don't worry guys, I'm still alive. Why? Why does everything hate me? Why? Monospace. Default font, monospace. Maybe you just can't find it or something? Okay, maybe you can change my terminal font. Like, I mean, with a command. That didn't work! It doesn't allow me to! Monospace regular. Is it the same? General tab using system fixed. What's the difference? Oh, cool. Well, you know, we figured out how to list our fonts. And then we'll just do grab Vera. And then we'll do set font. Oh, this is for TTIs. That's probably why I couldn't find this string. And I can't do Vera code, I need to do Vera code regular or something. Where? Because these names, they're like... so it's like Vera code. Best way probably... Yeah, this... No, this space. I don't think this worked. Maybe I need to log in or something, I don't know. Well, everything is correct except the terminal. Oh, I know, we'll just get another terminal. How about that? How about that? Maybe we can get one that actually can change. So, the other one is console, I believe. That's also a pretty good one. And that one can actually do ligatures. So maybe it's time to change from GNOME Terminal to console. To console, I believe. It's weird. And this one actually respects Qt settings instead of GNOME. So it should just be completely different. Yeah, time to change. Time to change. Get a new terminal. In half hour, I was just fucking around because I did the update. I didn't realize it would be so broken. Well, it's not even that broken. It's just like meteor broken. This is also broken. What the hell? Okay, well, then we don't get any network time. Then we don't get any network time synchronization. It's fine. I can live with that. Without that, I guess. What do you even do, man? There, we fixed everything. We fixed by dropping the terminal and getting another one. I'm pretty for the fix. I bet we can even override the font config. Yes! We'll do this one. I'll make it big. Oh, actually, this fixes a bunch of problems because now it's by default bigger. And we get this. We get ligatures. The thing we lose, unfortunately, is the resizing doesn't work anymore. But we can live without that. Also, it just looks sweet. It looks really sweet. Maybe you can also change it to not to hide that automatically. This menu, we don't need that. I don't know. I was quite happy with this. It worked. Yes, I always want projectile mode. Never cache it. I was thinking actually I could rewrite that FFmpeg project in Lisp. That'd be kind of fun. At the moment it's really small. This is actually successful, by the way. This is successful, but it's crashing on time synced for some reason. Everything is broken. Everything is broken. It just feels like this entire system is fucked over. But things still work, so whatever. I'm going to daemon reload first, and then restart. I think the issue I had before was if I go to like planner and then start jumping around, it wouldn't find the backend, like endpoints. But it seems fine now. Maybe I didn't need it after all. Okay, great, we fixed up that problem. I remember like having yesterday that idea to do the upgrade, right? I wanted to fix Chatterino, which we, by the way, still haven't fixed. Oh, it works! It works! I'm so happy! The thing I needed to do was reboot. Okay, cool. Something works! We had an upgrade and it worked. We have Chatterino, hooray. So the only thing I needed to do was fuck up my entire system, and then we got Chatterino to work. It's all it took. All it took was just going from 1803 to 1909, I guess. It's like 1.5 years of upgrades. Yeah, GNOME Terminal is still fucked. I don't know if I've shown this, but like, I used this terminal before because it did the resize night, but the fonts are fucked now. Like, it's, I don't know. It's, yeah, you can read it here. Nothing will ever be attempted if all possible objections must first overcome. Right. Yeah. Cool. We have stuff working. We have stuff working. I'm happy. We have Chatterino. I'm completely surprised. Apparently the thing I needed to redo to make Chatterino work was a reboot. I hadn't tried turning it on and off again. That's like the first thing you attempt, right? If something doesn't work. Try turning it on and off again. I'm amazed. Wow. That's a good point. How do you do that? They're probably like FC cache or something. Well, we're gonna stick with console anyway, because then we can keep ligatures. Look at it, like we have it in the terminal now. Oh, and like, I also like the colors better of this terminal. How do you do bind? I keep forgetting. No. There you have it, bind! I can do fish as well, look. Oh! No, it's still broken. I wouldn't expect that rebuilding the cache will be an issue because, you know, I'm using Nix. Nix should be stateless. Like, there's only time, and an upgrade is an atomic step in, like, between discrete moments. There's no space in between, there's no font rebuilding. But yeah, we will keep using console. My solution was to use a different terminal, and it worked. So yeah, that's how I fix my problems. Work around it. And then later delete the workaround, which you just saw. That's how I fix my problems. Work around them. Okay, cool. We can do it. We can do it, right? We'll probably like open up the file watch. Yeah. Like the reason I'm doing file watch is because we can't even enter if it doesn't build. So is it just the Alt S slow command to build? Yeah, I wanna change this command. At the moment it's Discord. Maybe I wanna add a counter too. It'll be funny. Back people for joining Discord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Yeah, so we did do the slow S command because this will not mind if we fail in half the way. Yeah, I want to update it by saying we have stuff on Discord, like the development log, and there's actually stuff on there. It's good to join. You can also like read random blog posts and whatever. Me being excited about stuff. How do you update commands? Oh, we're done. We're gonna do programming now. Fuck the bot. Actually, like hacking the bot in between times is probably a good way to wait for building. Yes. What? What happened? What did I do? 94? Oh, the other thing I found out was there is Dante. There's Dante. We can have a like I'll have a jab on integrating this into Emacs. I think this is a fancy, crappy. Well, not crappy, but this thing already uses Nix. It knows about Nix, so it could actually work with Emacs. Like it seems focused around just adding like IDE features to Emacs. It also like has use package description, so it's a bit trivial for me to add. So yeah, I should check that out. But later, like what we need to do now is get rid of this function because we deleted it last time. Well, I deleted it once I tried to fix that fixed point issue. Fix that fixed point issue. Data input. So yeah, like I guess I can check show the changes I did. Maggot is dead. Oh no! Oh, it's not dead. What the hell? What happened? Oh, weird. Evil Maggot is dead. That's a problem. I don't know how to navigate this thing. Don't do that. What? Evil Maggot is dead, huh? That's a problem. Evil Yap. Oh, I still have Evil Maggot. What the hell? Maybe I disabled it somehow. It's supposed to make my life easier. So now we basically downgraded Emacs to like, I don't think even a year ago, it's like shorter. We're completely ignoring system packages as well. That's fine. It's fine. Nobody cares. Oh, this is how you import an archive. You should remember this one. I want to do this several times before. We're just importing the entire thing. Ah, I see. Like my Nix power is improving as well. Hooray! I can shoot myself more in the foot. Apparently there's official regex droids that allows you to replace regex engines with Pythons. Which one then? What's the package? We're failing again? That's fine. We're failing always. That's fine. I have to look into that as well, but... What? It's freezing. Oh. No, we want to reload first and then restart. Official rec exp steroids. Is this the package? I can handle these requirements basically with Nix. See what's so cool about this setup? Like, I can do dependencies, but I'm not gonna do this now because I already need to pimp enough stuff. Oh. Yeah, let's just dump it in the Discord. How about that? And I'm not losing it. Discord. Oh my god! I think it hates me. I'm not logged in anywhere, am I? It only was my default, right? Doesn't even matter because I have a... Okay. So this should fix things, hopefully. I hate this! Like, my entire projectile is broken now. So... I went from broken maggot to... Okay, we'll just ignore maggot then, I guess. We'll ignore maggot. We're not gonna use maggot, okay? It's over. Love is over. Just undo this shit. Ah! Yes. Exactly. How could these errors happen? Well, you haven't used a formal type checker. No, not L, nix. That's the problem. Yes. We'll figure out what to do with maggot later in life. Well, the other thing we can do is, I need to refer. How about this? Like, we'll set you to better. And then, like, for maggot, e-packages, huh? What is e-packages? I bet we can just... Like, I think I can just use this better one for maggot then. Oh, let's just stop with this. I don't want to do this anymore. This fucking work, man. Yeah, we've switched. We need to do the demon thing. User. Things are working, I think. Things are working. So what I wanted to do with maggot, which doesn't work. We'll ignore maggot for now. It's just to display what I've done. But yes, everything broke before that. We'll do this then. This is a fine maggot. Wait, does it actually resize if I'm zooming? I think it does. So it can do that. Only... the fuck? What's wrong with this terminal? Why doesn't it do that on resize, but it does on zooming? So like, it does the cropping. It recalculates how to line everything if you zoom, but it doesn't do that if you resize. It just like does something dumb. I bet I can fix this project then. Somebody knows how to do it. In principle. Just look at it. Oh, oh, they fixed it, didn't they? Yeah. So we can just do that first and then do stuff based on that. It's a pure value. Cutter die no longer exists. Let's just put it in here, I guess. We want to define the minutes worked as a dynamic. Settings or something, I don't know. Yeah, this thing. Input settings, huh? It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. A big type, I mean. So the other thing we need to do is pull all these like constraints into scope. It's just a stupid Haskell thing. They should do it by default, but they don't do it. Like this T wouldn't be available. It would be a different T if we don't do this. No, they're the same. That's what we're saying there. Okay. Cool settings. We can work with that. But what we actually want to do is... so we don't have this one anymore. We do have this one. They've worked. But we gonna fmap that the other way around. We're gonna fmap that the other way around. X. And then we're gonna if worked. What does set max do? Right, you're overriding that value. The original one, huh? I'm thinking like, how does this combine? I think set max already does the combination, sort of. Because we're gonna get a validation. Right, this thing only modifies the resulting attribute map. I guess we can compose it. Default attrib f. The thing we want to do then is like override that function. Like add another extension to it. Okay. This is gonna be a bit weird, I think. It's gonna be a little bit weird. Because we need to make this thing. It's also like the reason why I did it sort of off stream, because I wasn't like, I know this is a bit complicated to, like it's complicated to provide active commentary on this abstract stuff, but I think I can do it. So I want to do this. We want to override this value, but we also want to keep the original one, like that. So this is going to give me the function to play with. And we want to compose it on that. We want to compose set max. We want to set max. We're probably going to change the type a bit with that. We want to do it like this, I think. Because then we got to get the function that's already inside minute settings out. And it's going to attach on top of this. And it becomes like one big pipeline. So we need to change this. We need to flip this. So, fine. And I think it's fine then. This is it. But that's the cool settings. So basically what we're doing is we're putting this entire input settings thing inside the dynamic of div worked. So it will change whenever the div worked changes as well over time. And that's about it. So this stuff can go away. Done. And now it's just update. Or maybe I flipped it. Data input type. Oh, we also need to give the input type, right? Big time widget. Which is that? And it's worked. It's range, it's a range. Everything was off by 1. Oh, it didn't like that one. Cool, everything compiles, I think. We did it! We did it! Hooray! Now I hope everything keeps on working. Let's fix the bot actually. I want an update command. How do you do that? Update. Command. Up command. Up this command. Discord. We're done. It's built. Okay, now we can enter DHCID instead of this crappy one. And now everything should work. Finally! It just took me a couple of days. Still need to build this, I suppose. Discord. It's a cool block. Check out the Discord for devlogs and interesting blog posts. There you go. I didn't need to make this entire thing dynamic. I did it anyway. So I'm like, I'm already half there. Why would the thing I'm doing now is pulling out things I need to make it work. And I probably don't want to use this index like this, because there will be a lot of cases where I actually have that. And at the moment I'm not setting that. And it's fucking up a lot of things. So how about we add another text thing here? Yeah. I guess this thing just exposes everything now. Everything will be broken, but that's fine. It's fine. I mean, like, the thing that uses it, data input dyne in here, because it's like a. You have the dynamic maybe. In this case, we could have sampled it. Could have gotten out the maybe file. Actually, let's do that here. We sample it anyway. We can do it. We may as well do it twice. Like this initial file, init type, init file dyne. We can do that here. Init file, and now we can get out the printer. because this is the pure settings without the need to change. Get out the printer. Dot printer. Right, I didn't copy the entire word. And then we'll use that for init file. 6 type variables. Oh boy. Yeah! I'm not proud of it. Well, note that this one is not used much. This is only for the JavaScript stuff, so that's basically ignored. Environment, and you know, do things. He is also, I'm not dealing with that at all. So, in fact, there are only 4 type variables, which is a lot less. Also, practically this message everywhere in this case is, like this error thing is usually message in case of the data inputs. I'm not like using the full power of this, and I probably should simplify the validation stuff. Because I'm not even doing this accumulative stuff at all, ever. Permanent scope in Valdein. Can I look at the music again? It still hates me. Come on. It's only the sound card that just makes random noises out of my headphones. Like when I'm watching on my other machines, it's fine. You know what I can do? I can open up DubTrack on my phone. How about that? Is it still running now? Like, is there still music? Why is there a thing? Notification. Yes, it says that there's still music, except I don't hear anything. Well, I'll open up DubTrack on my phone, and everything will be fine. I want to have music. I like the hacker mode. I hate you, phone. Oh my god. Yes, we got it out. We got out the init file, and now we use it as a printer, and we get the initial text out, and then all that other stuff should sort of work. It still shouldn't check though. That's not a bug. That may fall in type. We know the init type. What are you talking about? Yes. Valdein. That's A. No, that's not A. What am I talking about? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, settings is A. And I guess we use like composition or something. There's also B. Oh, we also need to get printer. I guess we can use grab. Input types. Get maybe file. Dot printer. Oh, you don't like maybes, that's it. No, wait, you're a printer, you don't care about maybe. I mean, like... maybe nothing. What? How does it go bad there? Well, you just do it the ordinary way. We'll just do it the ordinary way. We got an X, which is like cool. Doesn't do anything. Here? I went to the user, but I need to go to the room. Yuppie yup. It's completely different. Completely different thing. How could I be so foolish? Okay, that's weird. Okay, cool. Viking gods. Yes, please play. Awesome. Yes. So the final thing we need to do is fix that validation stuff. And that's like the new thing I added. It's an arrow widget now. Do I do that as well in here? No, I think it's with config, right? Yes, we need to make this recursive. Yes. result after f. This is like the function we get in a dynamic, right? This is the thing that can change over time. And result after f, result dying, is the dying we get out. However, we need to... We don't need to do it to put this dying. We need to do it with lose focus stuff. We need to do it with that. Lose focus. So maybe this also produces like a dynamic to check upon or something. I don't know. Yes, it's check is valid. It's like an event thing. Ah, I know. We'll make it like a maybe dynamic. It can be empty. It can be empty. Yeah. What we want to make is not really an adver map. Well, we want to make an adver map. It's like an optional adver map, right? This is added as soon as the validation is relevant. So maybe actually, would you be happy with an event config? This thing is like combining all the config stuff together in the massive text input config thing. And boom, empty, map singleton required. Like it's for required. You're required, and we'll do that. And then we'll union again with the valid adver. And then the final union is that extra author. This is like a default by user set attributes, which is also configurable over time, I guess. So yeah, like the valid adver is just something that also gets combined with the other attributes. Could you be an event? We're kind of annoying to combine then. You need to be dynamic, I guess. But that's fine as well, because we can make this empty. This is emptyable. No, not a planner here. Okay, let's do that then. So I guess we'll just do that as a result of the arrow widget. Error widget. And then we also get rid of the recursive block, which is good, because no, I think we still need it from error. Okay, whatever. That's like error is here, and we need to bring the error up there, so we need to be recursive. Unfortunately. There you go. We want to be that, and we want to be that with help. Do you have settings? I think you have settings as well, right? Yeah, you have input settings. Cool. So we can just move over this entire thing. So after blah. Put it into here, and then delete you. We'll just keep that unit around to remind us where we need to put it. We need to put a result. Then your result will be hold, die, empty. Result f will be f mapped into check is valid. So this event will now become an adver map because of this function. Ah, no! It's a dynamic! What am I doing? We need to do it like this. But you get the idea, right? Like, we're f-mapping that function into the event. And because we have this validation, we'll put it into here. And because we have that thing, we get out an adver map, which complies with this type. And it's still an event. It's still an event, but if we hold it down, and as long as we don't get the event, will be empty. But as soon as we get the event, will become empty. So it will be gone. Yeah, like we'll start off with nothing, and then after we get the first event, we'll change it to whatever that is. Right. And then we need to open this up. Error. Die. And you need to go up. Up. Into there. And I think... this is the input result. This is the input settings. We put in there. And then do some pure shit. Oh, what is this? User text. Right, you get into hash chain. This is some gate stuff. I don't know what this does. I think we can move this down out of the rec block. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to keep them small because they are dangerous. Bottom times everywhere. Yeah, you want to keep these small. I should clarify at work. I got the right Haskell today. Hooray! At work! I'm streaming like, yeah, I'm also gonna check you out your stream, man. Did you convince your colleagues to do Haskell? I mean, it should be rather easy to do in a university setting, right? They're always knowledge hungry. No, I'm just doing it. That's another excellent way of doing it. I did it, well, I did it for, there's only one scholar scheme and it's Molokai. Let's change it. I'm hating this. Okay. Why aren't you Molokai? How do I enable this? Developer tools, experiment. I need to relaunch. What the hell? Gosh. How do you even do that from a website? I thought it was one of the things you can't do. Oh no, it's not a website, it's the browser itself. Right. From this thing again. Ghost? Ghost? What? What the hell? What's going on? I think the camera is making music. What the hell's going on? No. Bad. I'm getting so confused by this music setup. Why don't you pause? Oh, damn it. There you go. Excellent. Play again. Apparently you don't like that, but I think Chromium is fucked completely. Cool. And now I unplug that again, and everything still works. Whoa, amazing! I can go to dubtrack again. Okay, awesome. Get this one back. Such a messy setup, man. And then I can get another Chromium out. I shouldn't have rebooted my browser, but at least I have a job. Still not money guy, huh? Already need to enable it. They told me something about it. Looks kind of bad. Settings, experiments, allow. Settings, experiments, allow custom IT. How do I go back? Restart done. It's you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Ah. Oh, it worked. Hey, we did it. Well, did you get any updates? No, it's just nothing. Doesn't seem right. Wait, what? Status dying. It's valid event. Oh, it's actually combining the two. With lose focus file. I'm doing the wrong one, aren't I? We're doing like check is valid and, which apparently never gets fired, and is valid event. So we need to use this one instead, which is the better one. That's a problem. I thought bigger is better, but it isn't. Did you compile this already? Fast. At least we have Molokai here. I like this change. Like, I like the blackness. The problem is like with the web browsers that you have these like black parts, and it's just so cursing with the white parts. Sometimes you see it also in people's blog posts. They have like black code blocks inside their white environment, and it's for some reason they just don't see how ugly that looks. And I kind of have the similar situation here with this UI being all white, and then this part being all black. It just like it hurts even. Like if you look here, it's just painful to see. And maybe I should actually make it white again. I should make a white light theme. Light gray background. Yeah. Well, the other thing you can do is make everything black. That works. Or you make everything white. That also works. Like my website, for example, is all white because most websites are all white. So you should just comply with the expectations of keeping everything white. Well, all these blocks are also white. These code blocks, and it's fine. It looks fine. But if you make these black, then it's just so ugly. You can actually do that. Do like background black. That didn't work. Did it work? Are you like on the wrong page or something? Yeah. Opens up another window, huh? Yeah, we can change it. Well, you see it, right? Make like purple or something. That actually looks not that bad. Not bad. Gray. Selected. And then we'll do view selected username, huh? Selected users. How about that? And it can also delete them apparently. Whatever. From unique. Oh, you don't want to have you want to have username, so we need to compose this with username. Right. So you may not be available, so we need to do just username. Oh, and you're like a preview. Because it may not be available, so we need to preview. It's like the maybe result. If in case of nothing, we'll just return nothing the entire way. It's like the path description, right? Go over selected users, and then with user we go username, which is selecting username out of user. It's like going a bit deeper because user is multiple levels. I think it consists of credential as well at the moment. I think, yeah. So like the username goes into this and then selects data credential exactly, which is the username. So it skips a step. It's like the Liskov substitution principle except as functions. How about that? You can do it. And the only thing it does is composition. Nobody cares about Liskov. I care. I care with lenses. We finished. We already finished. I think we finished. Yes, cool. Let's reload. Let's reload and check if it does. I think it now updates this name if we click here around. So that's the one thing we want to do, and then the other thing we want to do is if we change this thing, it should also it should if we change this thing, it should also update the selected one. Yeah. So now it's filling it in, right? And it's filling it in and doing the validation with the user list. But if we change this, yeah, it's giving an error at the moment. What we wanted to do is, like, if I put in Yappy here, it should select Yappy from the table. That's the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do that by select change. Yes. So you go to selected. There is this function select change, and actually I realized recently that this function is completely useless. This is actually like this kind of, yeah, we need to do with fun. This is all possible changes basically. Go from select to select, and you can just fill in the values of select here with this is the old one, right? And then you can just like use closures to, you can enclose values to update this thing. So yeah, let's implement with fun. I think I haven't done that yet. There you go. Pattern matching is handy sometimes. I try to avoid it, but in this case it's kind of really handy. So now we can do an arbitrary change on selected, and we don't need to figure out names for this anymore. And I got stuck on this in one stream. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was asking like, oh, they should have a different name. It should just be a function, basically. This is perfect. Because now we can put a setter in here. We can do set selected, blah. And done. So now we can just put like pass a lens inside that event, and it's updating the selected. It's amazing. Because if you were looking at this, it's already doing that, right? It's already just doing setting everywhere. Well, it's also doing some extra logic as well, but whatever. We could have figured that out. Yeah, so this thing is gonna produce an event select change. How are you gonna produce an event select change? Well, what is this? Oh, we're actually figuring out which user we're having. I'm already doing that. Wow, cool. Yeah, I need that. I think I was also doing this stuff in another hack session. Yeah, this actually looks correct because we need to decide the username based on, because we're selecting people based on username, and then we actually need to get the entire value of the user out of that, which is done here. So the final step is then make a select change out of that, which is with fun. Okay. Seems pretty trivial. Let's call this FFF. And then we'll do it in another row, because it's a bit much at this point. You can also do the opposite one, I guess. This is opposite F map. And then we'll do like, I wonder if we have control lens, like there's this thing, right? So this thing, the set thing is the same as this. That's the set. And then you also have this one, which also sets something to just, if you have the value. That's not the kind of what I want. But I wonder if there's like a named one for that as well. Yeah, controls lens setter. Just look that up quickly. Have you named one? I don't think it has a name. It's useless. Oh, we can do set, yeah. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. We'll just do that then. Set and then we'll need to select which one we want to set, which is users. And then the value of that, yeah, this is it. I guess this is it. Oh no, we need to do the other way around. Go from selected to, oh, you go from select change. Fun to fun, select to selected. In fact, I can do everything I wanted to do. It's like, this is the final form basically. We've reached the final form of data input. So, and this is screaming to me, I probably should figure out a translation as well soon. So I can open source this thing. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. This. Oh, it's like doing a weirdest description of what changed here. Right, we split up the arrow widget as well from that massive one. So basically we split it up into two widgets. One thing is handling the errors and the other one is hooking everything up together. So data input dyn is now hooking everything up together, and then there's also a part that does the error management. And this makes like this hooking up part a lot more small, which is good. Because this is complicated stuff. Whereas the error handling is, well, most of it is in pure code. So that tells you a lot, right? I mean here, it's all pure. Pure. So, yeah. I want to maybe block, no, it doesn't matter. I was thinking of maybe blocking changes that are not unique. I can do it here at least. What the fuck is this? Yeah, that all looks good. That all looks good. Map twice, beautiful function name. Thanks, Lumi. Right, and we made this hook up with select change. And we did it with that new function implementation that just accepts a function on select. So you can change select however the fuck you want. Which is exactly what we did with, with this. I mean, like, the disadvantage of doing it like this is that you spread out this logic, even though it's not really logic, it's just modifying fields. It's not logic at all, come to think of it. Yeah, why would you be concerned of that? It's just some declarations, right? This is some refactoring stuff, whatever. Right, and we got rid of this function, because we now can do it in a more elegant way. Well, elegant, we also need this shit. But, well, no, it's not monadic at all, this, actually. It's all pure. Yeah, we got rid of a couple of more monadic steps. That's good. Like, the more pure stuff you have, the better. Although dynamic is strictly also a monad. Then again, functions are also monads, so whatever. Whatever, man. And we got rid of this thing because it was fucking annoying. And this was some weird database error. Whatever. It's just from an upgrade and suddenly stuff stops working. You know, no, just normal things. Normal things. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So yes, we want this. I really like the colors. It's just so clear, everything. I don't know. I don't know what changed. It's also yellow. What happened? Oh no, I changed terminal. That's it. That's it. The terminal is better. It's more good. So what did I do? Refactor data inputs to do dynamic user validation. Come to think of it, I could have just not done the validation at all, and then it would be fine. But I wanted to, you know, not fuck up my state. I wonder what will happen if you do this with enter. Success. No! I guess it's because the other one is still selected. If you do it again, it's not success. Yeah, it's all dependent. It's still selected the old one. That's also a bug, I guess. We'll record that. Record it. It's not that important to fix now. Like, it's just some weird quirk from the system. People will work. It's fine. To do, and by the way, you have an undo button, right? So even though if you did it by accident, you can just undo it and gone. So yeah. On enter press will send even though user is not selected. Not valid. Let's just record it as a bug and ignore it forever. I mean, we'll do it later. I'm serious. Super serial. This is how you prevent yourself from bug fixing forever in your projects. Just record them and forget about them. Just, no, you record them, acknowledge them, they're very important. This bug is very important for me. I will do it later. No, you acknowledge them, recognize their importance, and then ignore them. That's it. Yeah, so found bug on plan. Maybe someone will someday fix it. Maybe. Not me. I have a life to live. I have things to build. To become awesome. Right, it resets itself if you change the value of this. So it actually remembers. It's kind of weird. It will send out events of. Well, I guess it sends out because the selected has changed in entirety, so it will send out whatever its current value is, which is also always valid because we can't be in an invalid selected state. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. We can't do it by the laws of Haskell, even though we break the app law, huh? Oh. Let's set another setting then. Did we do the migration on upstream? I don't think so. What does it even add in this migration? Oh, I think it's like place names or something. Let's actually go to upstream. I think I have another. I record these. Like I record the commands to go wherever, because I forget things. Forgetful. Prod? Maybe beta. No, maybe prod. I don't know prod. I'll probably also update beta, but let's go to prod. I don't know why they expected this to work. Yeah, let's select star from the migration. Yeah, we're on 9.5. That's not 10, that's 9.5. So we haven't done 10 yet, which means we can change 10. Hooray! Don't need to add more boilerplate. Yeah, it's actually getting really big. I wouldn't know how to improve it either. It needs to display a lot of information as well. That's like a problem. I probably would make this index thing bigger. And maybe add like a logo for it as well, for index. You could do that. You could add like little icons. That helps a lot, I think. I do that as well. These little icons. It's just, I don't know, subconscious recognition of stuff. Let's fix this. Did I show it? Oh. Why are you working? Oh, I think you're not doing the check. Is that it? Right, it's only on migration. If you do make migrate, it will fail. It will fail. Maybe it won't fail because it thinks it's already at level 10. That could be the case. Let's try it out. Hey, it's doing... Oh, it's using Veracode now. Hooray! I don't know what changed. Cool. Okay, things are coming up Millhouse. Excellent. Oh, it doesn't do square. No, I can live without square. That's fine. It failed. Yeah, there you go. There's like I have a crappy migration wrapper thing going on, which unfortunately I can't share. But you have it. It's like saying these columns are not okay. Okay, you need to fix these columns. And it's also like giving you a list of differences. It's the most useless list ever. Oh, the diff. There you go. Well, it's showing both, and it's too big to comprehend. But this is fine. So yeah, it's telling us we should add this column to our migrations. Let's do that. So that will be company, huh? I can copy some company. Yeah, here. Excellent. So because of reasons I don't really understand. Well, I do understand, but I don't want to fix because it's a pain in the ass. I need to unpack and repack the company idea. That's what I'm doing here. It's most of this code, and then we need to add another column and assign it to the right record. There you go. Then this becomes... Oh, I already did it. Wait, what? What did I do? It's not the restaurant tree, right? What am I doing? Oh, I copied over the wrong one. I need to copy this one. Oh, company doesn't have that issue. Oh, cool. Company doesn't have that issue. 9 first to 10. And then 8 to 9. Company. This is just saying like, okay, all these fields should remain the same. If they're not the same, please throw an error. And this is just saying like, okay, you'll just do these changes. Don't check it all, whatever. So we modified these 2 tables. Yes, this is all positional, by the way. It's all beautiful positional. Actually, we can probably do the same trick with the record wildcards, but some other time. I'm not gonna refactor that. I've changed a lot, like with development. Every time I saw a chance to refactor, I would usually do it. And now I've grown older and just seen a lot more code. I don't want to refactor everything. I want to just move on. Make my grade. Let's actually like do that. Oh, it actually does a check. No, this should just work at this point. That's cool. Sequoia. What did we add then in this migration? Oh, to the roster entry, right. We need to be able to add the entry room. And then to the company, we want to add company use places. Excellent. Now in settings, we want to add another field. Use places. Add the lenses for that. This is a widget setting. And the other one is in sign. So sign should be trivial to solve because we can just use well places. And then use the lens for that. And then settings, widget settings. 44. Never heard of that. Well, if you say it's the easiest, I believe you. I don't know your situation, man. Sounds good. Good for you. I have no idea. Can't test anything locally. Well, you have the compiler, right? You can make a memory test, but I don't know. I'm sure it's more efficient to do it like that. It's like I just never heard of that kind of situation. It's new to me. Yeah. But like if it's a small program, I presume it's not that interesting to like set it up. Although I have a send script if you want. I have a send file watch script. It's amazing. It uses rsync. It's like 3 lines long. What am I doing? Right, we need to place. Some magic. No, you're doing it wrong. I know. No, it used to behave differently. It used to find everything. Variable length. I really like this like it just has completely different behavior of. It's just like it invents to do something. That's like column copy paste or something. You can do it in Vim as well. You can start selecting columns. And once you start doing this, your editor start to behave differently as well. Because you can do it like this. What the hell? What's going on? I think we're almost done with this then. It's amazing. We finished it today. Wow. I thought it would like, when I started thinking about like, I need to do the button and this and that. It took a while, but now, no. I'm mostly done. It's a fancy thing Vim Emacs. You go with plugins. Yeah, I don't know how to do multiple cursors. I think it's like a spell to drop them, right? Guilty. Cursor. It's not in core. Oh, it's not in core. Because I saw someone else also use it. And I was just like, oh, that's interesting. But I've never really gotten into how to use it. Okay, I'll add it also to the Discord. I should add like an Emacs list. But like column selection, I don't know. It's pretty good. And then I also have like find and replace, right? It's like comparable to multiple curses, I think. Then again, multiple curses you don't have to type what you want to find. You can just drop these little turds everywhere and start editing. I like these videos, by the way. Ragnars has a whole bunch of cool stuff. Emacs works. Yeah, I've seen his videos. I was also impressed by his Parroted video. That's why I want to do Lisp mostly, because I want to feel the power of Parroted. And compare it, like, I don't know, combine him maybe or something. It looked just really cool. He was also like really excited about it. That's like something that makes this video so engaging. So excited about Emacs. Oh, Emacs rocks! Parroted is awesome. Parroted is Parentifier combined. Even more awesome. Parinfer. Yeah, I want to try that out. Like, just to try out the editor. I want to try this. Like, other people are talking about, oh, I want to do macros and I want to do this. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Having a powerful editor, it just feels so good. It feels so good to be able to jump around and do things fast. Just going fast, it feels good. Combined with closure refactor and all the other closure stuff, you're in heaven. Yes, yes, you know the feeling, right? You know the feeling. Exactly. That's why I also need to pimp my Haskell setup a bit more. Because it just gets better and better. Tools are important. Well, tools also feel good. It's like having a chainsaw, right? If you have a... Okay, look at me now. I don't have a chainsaw in my hand. Imagine me with a chainsaw. Look, think how much cooler I would look with a chainsaw in my hand. It's just, that's the difference. That's the difference, right? Just the power in your hands. Or sword, for that matter, I guess. Tool of destruction. Okay, so let's just pick out the UI elements I wanna setify. I want to setify this. I want to setify that. Maybe I want to setify this entire column even. Part part is to keep in flow without distraction. Yeah, like with Jet. I don't like developing on stream is really different from developing normally, because for example, inventing names, it's just certainly double as hard, because you need to also comment on what you're doing. Normally I would never do this, but yeah, on stream it's like, okay, whatever, just do something. But I find the experience really interesting and entertaining. I was actually thinking about streaming myself, but I didn't know what to stream. Most of my work I can't stream. Yeah, that sucks. You can just like work on Hypernode, I guess. Or, you know, I know this awesome video editing, automated video editing program. You could also work on that. Raster is also looking for extra engineers. The pay is like basically, well, it's like an internship, okay? It's an internship. I figured out how to make people work for free. We call them internships. Thinking about, I'm working on optimizing closure compiler. It Haskell Lisp frontend thing, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds really interesting. The Haskell Lisp thing. There are no Lisp streamers at the moment, I guess. Like no, I don't think, I've never seen anyone doing Lisp on stream. Well, one time, I guess. One time. There was also one guy that was using GUIX, but I think he gave up really quickly. There's backers coming Lisp streaming. BCBCB. Thanks, GTS. Is it like... Oh, not anymore, I guess, but linking is also very heavy. I wondered if this stuff actually spins up the Node machine, Node programs. Or maybe it's doing it internally or something, I don't know. I remember hearing that in a talk. Want to see the processes. I guess it's done. Well, did you do the latest version? Probably not. Yeah, it's doing some other stuff. Okay, awesome. Did we do the migrate properly? I think so, right? You can see it in the database, I suppose. Company, right? Oh, I need to connect it to JPEG. Oh, it doesn't have it. Time. Does the order matter? I guess not. There's 12 names, right? Company to use time rights, use reservations, use email. So it should also have use places. No, it doesn't have it. Well, how unfortunate. I think we're gonna create an entire database again from scratch. So this is like using the upstream one. It resets everything. Oh. Oh, it wants to know about the defaults, right. Oh, that's kind of annoying. How did they add the other ones in steps? Oh, I know. That's why I had this long. Right. I needed to specify the default thing. It's all the same anyway. Like, this is why I made this entire thing manually, because I needed to specify the fact that it can default to false. It tried to add it even though the constraint was not null. So I didn't know what to do and it crashed. So actually, like, I'm finishing this massive feature. I'm kind of happy with it. I think I'm gonna send my client an email and then we'll also plan a conversation to have with them. Probably be able to increase their prices then, which is also excellent. Awesome. Money, money, money. I wish I had the migrated. Oh, it's done. Okay, that's it. So now you should have it. Yeah, we have used places. Excellent. Okay, gamers. I think we are reaching the end of my stream because I finished building my features I wanted to build this week. This massive features I've been working on for, I think, 3 or 4 streams. That's like actually pretty small compared to some of the things I did. Yeah, so the button is gone now. The username selection is also gone because we are, we didn't, well, it's not gone, it's not completely gone, it's still there. Like, we can show it with the inspection. What? We showed it with inspection, right? It's still here. Inside the column, it's half, and then it's hidden. The field is still there, but the user doesn't see it, which is enough for me. And then we can enable this place management thing. Update, the entire thing refreshes because we didn't implement it properly, but that's fine. Probably should implement it properly, but I'm not going to do that because it will make everything way more complicated. And I don't want to do that. Let's keep it simple for now. Yeah, that lens trick wouldn't work either. Oh, it didn't update. It didn't update. It didn't update. Settings. Oh, that's the problem. I didn't do this. Okay, cool. Continue use places. Okay, I need to restart this thing. It doesn't know about settings yet. Oh, no. Enable place management setting, update. Yeah, now it's selected for planning. It's already there, right? The extra field. You can show this. There are no places here. No places at all. Another thing, like if you don't have any places. You can't delete any places either. You can only create them. But they're probably gonna fuck it up. Okay. So we probably should build out place management also. I should at least be able to delete them.